Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jimo, your healthy accountant. And today's Enlightenment broadcast, the title is Opportunities to Change. Opportunities to Change. Man, have you ever thought about all the opportunities you have to change, or all the opportunities you could focus on because change is inevitable? You know, last week I did something. I went to my board and I wrote all the opportunities down that, we could change, in our home and in our business. And I wrote them down. I had my wife write some down. And I think we wrote down about 11 opportunities that we could change. And it was patience. We could be more patient. We should focus on that. Daily time management, organization, leadership, church, family, communicating, parenting, weight, business, finances. All of these were opportunities. I'm talking about sitting right in front of us. Never thought that, man, we've got all these opportunities. We don't have any of those P things, the P word. A lot of people use that. Man, I got all these. I'm not going to use the word, because when you keep using that word, or you're constantly referring to the situations that you're having in your life, you continue to have them. I'd like you to audit your life today. Audit your life. Look at how many times you're thinking about a circumstance in a negative way, or in a way that's not actually helping you. But then I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you today to go and look at this circumstance as an opportunity. It's a way that you could actually grow. You could grow, and I can tell you how you can do it. So the first thing you got to do, the first thing you have to do is this, and this is in the Bible, in Proverbs 23:7. There's a verse, I'm talking a little tiny verse. As a man thinketh in his heart of hearts, in his mind, so he is. So we want to start here, because what we think about is what comes about. So when you think of your opportunity today, you say, man, I've always wanted to have more money, but I've always looked at it as, oh man, I've got all these circumstances. Got all these circumstances that surrounded me not having more of it. Okay, well, put your mind on it. And I was listening to my Uncle G yesterday. I'm not sure if you know who Uncle G is, Grant Cardone. And he was giving some tips on prosperity. And what he said about prosperity, I'm talking about, is just so pointed. He gave 10 ways that you could prosper in your finances. And I'm talking about, when I looked, I said, man, this is so simple stuff. He said, you got to look for prosperity. So the first thing you got to do, you're looking to change your finances. And so we're going to drill down real quick on finances. You're looking to change your finances. Who does not want to elevate their finances? Come on now. I know you want to elevate your finance. You're looking to change your finance. It says, look for prosperity. Here's the tip. Here's how you can look for prosperity. It's like, well, how do you do that? Look outside. Oh, look at all those cars out there. Man, I see a car right in front of my house. That car probably, and it's a Kia. It may have cost 18,000. Well, I'm living in a house. This house, whew, this house was over 500,000. I'm looking across the street. That house would probably be 375, $400,000. You got cars across the street, 40,000. You got one of my neighbors. He's got a he has a he's got a Porsche. His wife has a Porsche. He's got a pickup, and he has a Corvette. That's prosperity to me. Don't you look for it and start adding it up and say, man, there is prosperity everywhere. So now when you start focusing on this change that you want, because we'll drill down into the finances real quick. I think we're going to go through about 3 or 4 of these prosperity tips. Now you start saying to yourself, whoa, man, there's money everywhere. There's success, and there's success everywhere I turn. I'm talking, you could be driving down the highway. It's just full of money. It's just full of prosperity. Cars everywhere, buildings everywhere. When you see a new building coming out of the ground, you should say, man, that's prosperity right there. So the first thing you have to do is you got to look for it. You can't focus on not looking for it and saying, oh, I don't have any money. No, you do have money, because remember, Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Number two. All right, now here is where you actually got to really get focused here, because you got to make a decision about it now. Because remember, you're trying to get your finances right. You want to fix this situation in your finances, but you know you got to focus on prosperity. And so you're looking for prosperity everywhere. And then you have to make a conscious decision. You know what? I'm prosperous. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm not going to allow anything to get in the way of this prosperity that I know that I have already, because it's everywhere. And if it's everywhere, then that means it's mine too. I even have things that's prosperous. So now you're saying to yourself, okay, if I made a decision, what do I have to do? All right, so there's two things that happen inside of a decision. Two things. It's going to cost you time. That's right. And it may cost you some money. Now, rich people that already have money, when they make a decision, then they can use their money. See, they can use their money so that they can continue to have time, because time is the element that you really, you really need this time. And everyone has the same amount of time. So if someone has more money, it's not that they have more time. They did something different with their time. So now you got to start thinking about, what am I doing with my time? How am I using time today? Am I looking for prosperity? Have I made the decision that I'm going to be prosperous in my life? Now it's, how do you use time? So you're coming on social media. Great. I'm glad you're listening. So this is actually giving you something that you can go home, you can use, you can apply this to your life. But here's the thing. Sometimes you come on social media and it's not doing that for you. Maybe you're looking at cat videos. Maybe you're looking at, oh, look at the cute babies. Oh man, my friends are having such a good time. They're in Cancun. You know what? You actually can't follow that. You got to now use your time wisely, because your time is everything. Your time is everything. So number three, as I'm going to close out prosperity and really getting your finances right. All right. So this is big. Change the way you talk about money. You have to change it. Literally, you can no longer accept. You cannot accept what people say. Man, I don't need any more money. People say this kind of stuff. I don't need any more money. Man, you know what? I don't want to do that because, man, that costs too much. Man, money doesn't grow on trees. Man, money's the root of all evil. And people say this kind of stuff, and you're around it. And what's happening is it's causing you to say the same thing. It's causing you to think the same way. You're thinking about money, and then you're saying things about money like, man, I wouldn't do that for money. Man, you know what? They pay me enough. I just need money to pay my bills. Man, you got to stop. You got to stop talking that way about money. You got to now start talking in a way in which you're saying, man, money is the money is endless. There is no end to the amount of money that's on this planet. There's no end to the amount of prosperity that every individual could have. And when I was listening to Grant, he shared a story, quick story about how he was on CNN. He's talking to CNN. He's talking this abundance and prosperity thing. And they're saying, man, look, everybody can't be rich. This is what they said. Remember, this is what's coming out of TV. So the people on TV, they don't want you to be rich. They're saying, man, there's no way everybody could be rich. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's not going to do what it takes to be rich or to have more abundance or be prosperous. But he says, everybody, it, it's endless. There's no shortage of money. Now, when there was a problem in was it 2000, 2007, 2008, 2009, when they say we had hit a recession, there was no shortage of money. Money did not dry up. They told you, they told you something that you believed. Look, I even believed it at one point. It was terrible because I had a mortgage brokerage, and we closed our mortgage brokers because, hey, all these things happen. We bought into what they told us. They said, man, we're hitting a recession. Oh, man, there's no way you can continue. Everybody's shutting down. What did we do? Because we weren't aware. We just shut down. Shut down. Man, I wish I would have stayed open. Man, I could have gotten so much business if I was willing to adjust my business, because banks were still going to lend money. It was just going to be a little bit more challenging, and the programs just went more traditional. There were still people with money. There was countless investors that bought up property. I could have been working with investors. I could have been getting them all sorts of loans. But I quit. I quit at a time where there was huge opportunity. See, we're talking about finances right now, and there was an opportunity right there for someone who even didn't have a bunch of money to get rich, to become more prosperous. But when you start listening to the way people are telling you to think, and then you start talking that way, then you don't change. You lose your opportunity. See, right now, we're dealing in a time where there's not a person on this planet that cannot make an abundant amount of income or have an abundance in their life, be prosperous in all areas. We are at an all-time high in everything. Now, they're predicting that things will happen at some point. They'll say it's a shortage, but that's going to be so that a small number of people can basically pull more out of the economies so that they can have more. And then those that believe that there's not enough, and they're just going to dry up, and then they're going to go away, and then a small number of people will have all the wealth. That transfer will go back, but right now it's an opportunity to focus on our finances. Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So look, if I were to think in my heart, and you were to think in your heart, and then maybe we come together on something. See, sometimes when you're small, when you don't have a lot to start with, then what you do is you get with some other people. You get with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 or 7 people. Let's come together. Let's see how we can pool our resources, not just our money. Let's see how we can pool your know-how and my know-how, and let's see how we can put all that together so that we can take what you had, what was small, what I had, what was small, and we can change our finances. We can change to be more prosperous. See, that's what you do when you don't have a lot. I was talking to someone last night, and he says, man, Jay, I'm going to make sure that, I'm going to support your business because, hey, man, we got to stick together. I want to support, African-American businesses. We have not done that enough. As African-Americans, we will pay our money. I mean, I'm just going to go give my money to someone else. But, I'm going to tell you, the Asians, all Asian communities, they stick together. It's obvious when they come. Why is it they got carryouts? They got nail salons. That's what they sell. They also sell hair. So they open beauty supply stores. They open carryouts, nail salons, and then they sit them right in our neighborhoods. Come on, man. They know where to go. They know their audience. They said, we know exactly who's spending all the money. Let's go. Let's position ourselves Someone comes to this country and then they just get with some of their people, they pull their monies, they open businesses. Why don't we do that? So he was saying to me, he says, Jay, I got somebody else I'm gonna send you. I'm sending this person to you. He says, look, because we have to support each other. See, that's how you can change finances. But then it's reciprocal. My next, well, you know what? You're supporting me. I'm going to support you. Let me show you. Let me show you how you can gain some new skills. Let me show you how, that's right. You can have your own business. You can, instead of going to work for a paycheck, hey, keep the paycheck for now. Instead of always doing that, let me show you how you can change how you think, how you can look at your situation and become prosperous. That's what I'm going to help him with. See, the thing is, but we have to help each other. What do you need help? You need help with finances. You need help with business. You need help with weight loss. Look, so many people need help with all of these areas. Weight loss. I love weight loss because it's constant. See, the question I asked one of my I'm calling her my friend now because I think we've talked enough that we could be friends, right? Um, but we're looking to work together. So I asked her this question yesterday, and I said, "Hey," she said she wanted to lose weight. I said, "So tell me this. Tell me this. You've already lost the weight. What are you going to do tomorrow?" She says, "Well, this is what I'll do. I'm going to have a workout regimen. I'll do that. I'm going to be eating right. All right. So that's what you should be doing every day. You should be doing that right now." See, the thing is, we get caught up on, I got to lose 20 pounds. I got to lose 30 pounds. I got to lose 40 pounds. And then I got to lose this so fast. But here's the thing. If you think you're going to lose it and it's going to be just so easy, and then you get right to living life and maintenance. Man, I can tell you, every day I go running, I'm going to tell you it's just what I have to do. And I do 1,000 push-ups every day. It's just like, I don't want to do it. I'm telling you. But I've gotten to the point now. Once I figured out how to do it, I figured out how to run how to do 1,000 push-ups. But then I wasn't doing it. I figured it out. I did it some, but then I would do 500 a day. Then I would do 600 and 700, but I wasn't doing 1,000. I was like, why am I not doing these 1,000? I know how to do 1,000 push-ups. All I have to do is set it up during my day. Just like if I'm going to go run it, I got to make sure I block out my 20 minutes or 30 minutes, go run it. I was like, why am I not doing it? What was happening is, well, I would do say 400 during the day, during the workday, because that's when I do it. It would be 600 left. Maybe I do a couple hundred. It's like 10 o'clock. I got to go to bed. I've been forcing myself to stay up late just because, you know what? If I don't get it done during the day, I'm going to do it at night. So I've been up late. I've been staying up. And it's been affecting me waking up because I'm not getting up as early as I used to. But I said, you know what? Still, I'm going to do everything just at different times now. Because I do want to go back to my original schedule. I like waking up early and I like doing things early. But until I can get my mind, get it just, I'm talking about etched in my head that there's not going to be a day that I don't do my 1,000 push-ups. There's not going to be a day. I'm going to do these 1,000 push-ups. I'm going to look back and see that there's just month after month, 30,000, 31,000 in February, 28,000, 30,000, 31,000, 30. Yes, that's where I want to get to, where a year, 2, 3, you're looking at me, you're saying to yourself, wait a second, Jay, what in the world? You're like a bodybuilder. Push-ups. That's right. Herschel Walker. This guy played football back in the late 80s, early 90s. This late 80s. This guy, he said, man, I did push-ups, man. Doing 2,000 push-ups a day, 2,000 sit-ups a day. So here's the thing. You got to change, right? You got to change how you think about change. Understand what that means? See, when it's time to change, guys, It really looks good when you can write it down and change all these things. But I'm telling you, it's not until when you start doing it, you get punched in the mouth, you get slapped around, you get hit, you get ridiculed. People will tell you, why are you doing it? You're crazy. Don't do it. You shouldn't do it. But if you want to change, Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. If you change how you think about change, your opportunity in your life, your opportunities in your life will be great. You won't lack for you won't lack for money. You won't lack for good health. You won't lack for being a great leader. You won't lack for having patience. You won't lack for making sure that you keep your time, manage your time right. You won't lack for anything, but you must focus. You must put your focus on changing how you think about change. So guys, I appreciate you for joining me today for this enlightenment broadcast where I talked about opportunities to change. We focused a lot on prosperity today, and we did hit a little bit on health and wellness. But look, guys, I'm just glad and grateful that you watched this program today. Look, I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Look, and if you are the type of person that's looking for a change in your life, look, I suggest you reach out. Reach out to me. Shoot me an email, info@livingfreefinancial.com. info@livingfreefinancial.com. You can also leave a comment, send me an inbox here. Either way, reach out to me. Let's discuss what you want to change, and then let's put a plan together so that you can change. Look, I appreciate you. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. God bless you. Take care.